Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It was done using Loren Sherman's script, which uses a combination of dots and lines on these 4 different stems to make our consonants. And vowels are quite a bit trickier. They're these smaller circles, and they have different positions depending upon what vowel they are and if they're attached on one of these 4 consonant stems. So A's are always on the outside of the word circle, so here's the A's in context, where A's are always outside the word circle, even if they're attached on a stem that goes outside the word circle. Then they're inside the stem but outside the word circle, which is only true for these stems. E's, I's, and U's are all in the same position, except I's have a line going inwards and U's have a line going outwards. So again, here they are in context. And if they're on the line of the word circle, I'm rambling. Okay, so if they are attached in a consonant stem, they're in the center of that consonant stem. So if we have a stem that goes inside the word circle, the vowel will be right in the middle of that. But if it's by itself, it's just on the line of the word circle, or if it's again on a stem that crosses that line, it's on the line. And O's are towards the middle or inside of the word circle, and they're like a bead on a string if they're attached to a consonant. So yeah, that's that. And there's punctuation, which is on the line of sentence circles or branches from word circles to sentence circles. And sentence circles are tricky because not all designs have them. For example, this is a linear design which doesn't have a sentence circle. So you just put punctuation either on the words going outwards, or you'd put like another double line or line to function as a sentence circle. It's complicated. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at this actual design here. So it's set up left to right because if you imagine an infinitely large circle, you would start at the bottom of that and then go counterclockwise, which is simply left to right. So bottom counterclockwise is left to right if the circle is infinitely large, which is why we start at the left. So here's our first word. Here's the bottom of the word circle. The first letter we hit is this shallow divot. So we're in this row, and there are 2 lines branching off of that. So that is a W. And then we have an E, a little vowel on where the line of that word circle would be and inside that consonant stem. So that's an E. And then we have this apostrophe. It's a double parallel line heading outwards. So that is the apostrophe. And then we have this vowel, which is kind of between these 3 stems, so we have to look at it a little bit closer. And we see that it's closest to this word. So this vowel goes with this word, not with this word. So we skip it. Then we have this shallow divot here with lines passing through it, but lines that pass through don't count. And there's dots, and there's never dots and lines. It's only dots or lines. So here we have some dots on the stem, and there are 1, 2, 3 dots closest to this stem. So that makes it an R, and then we have the E on the line of the word circle like that. So W-E apostrophe R-E, so we're. Then we have this word, bottom of the word circle's here. This is our first letter, and that is the A that goes to this word, A. And then we have a double line. So we have 2 lines that are the same thickness. So it's the same letter twice. And we don't need to double up on consonant stems since we've already determined it's the same letter twice because the stems are the same. And with these double lines, there are 1, 2, 3 dots, making it a double L. So A double L is all. And then we have this word, bottom of the word circle. Oh, also, something I should know. So these lines, I originally had them crossing over the top of the word, but that kind of made it too busy, and I was afraid it would smudge out on the tattoo. So I erased the line behind the word circle. So this does look like a quotation mark because it's a single line. And this kind of looks like an apostrophe because it's a double line, kind of like this guy here, except it's kind of too big and it follows this path. But that is what these could be misread as. But again, I wanted to erase these lines passing through because it got too busy, I think, to be functional as a tattoo, especially small as you want this. So yeah, this is just, yeah. It could look like punctuation, but this is an apostrophe because it's a double line. This could be either 2 quotation marks or an apostrophe. Yeah. Anyway, that being said, let's get back to here. A double L with the potential quotation mark with this line kind of radiating outwards. But hey, decoration. Woo. So let's go to this next word circle. Bottom of the word circle's here. Here we have another double stem, except these 2 lines are different thicknesses. So we read the thin one and then the thick one. So this thin one has 1, 2, 3 lines on it, making it an S. And then we have a T because it's got no modifiers on it. And then we have an O because it's inside the word circle. R, 1, 2, 3 dots on the R. I, line going towards the middle. E, and then another S done just like this S with 1, 2, 3 lines, 1, 2, 3 lines here. So stories, and then we have an I line going towards the middle, N, so in, then a TH, because it's by itself on the line of the word circle, E, so the, then we have an E on the line of the word circle just like that, N, one line on it, D, it's deep divot with 1, 2, 3 dots, making it end, and then we have our next sentence here, and there's no punctuation, no period between there, because I didn't want to busy up the middle more than I needed to, because I kind of like the flow of kind of thick and busy to thin and open to thick and busy. So E and D, and then following this next kind of sentence arc, bottom of the word circles here. This is a J because it's got no lines ending on it. Even though this one passes through, it doesn't end on it, so it doesn't count. So that's just a J. U, line going outwards. S, 1, 2, 3 lines on a shallow divot. T, just like this T. So S, S, T, T, just. And then we have this word, bottom of the word circles here. M, because 1, 2, 3 lines on a circle inside the word circle. A, outside the word circle. 1, 2 dots on this K. E, because it's on the line like that. Make. I, T, bottom of the word circles here. This is the first stem we hit. Then we have this word circle with no letters inside it, but there's an A closest to it, so this is just the word so make it a. Then we have this word, bottom of the word circles here. We have a deep divot with one line on it, so that is a G. Then an O, and another O, and a D, because 3 dots on it, just like this D. And then this last word, bottom of the word circle here, O, N, E. So that is that. W-E apostrophe R-E A-double-L S-T-O-R-I-E-S-I-N-T-H-E E-N-D J-U-S-T-M-A-K-E-I-T-A-G-O-O-D-O-N-E. So that is this design. I'm really happy with it. I think it's got a very nice, like, swirly feel to it with, like, the arcs going this way and the arcs going that way. So, yeah, that's this design. I hope it makes an awesome tattoo for you. Bye.